Hello and welcome back. Do you remember in The Simpsons when Lisa and Ralph are at the movie theater and Lisa's like, oh gosh, please don't show us on camera, me here with Ralph. And the announcer comes over and says, is this your girlfriend? And Ralph says, yeah, this is Lisa Simpson and I love her. And when I grow up, I'm gonna marry her. And Lisa snaps and's like, I don't even like you. The only reason I gave you that Valentine is because no one else would. Anyway, I'm talking about rejection. And rejection is to be cast out, dismissed, refused, to be seen as unsatisfactory. And I believe it is a part of everyone's life and will continue to be. If you're not out there playing the game, then you're not getting rejected. I'd like to bring some light to the topic as it can knock us out at the knees. So you've probably heard that statement, I wasn't rejected, I was redirected. And that's easy to say, but when in the throes of heartache or self-loathing, it's pretty hard to see a rejection as an opportunity. And what rejection is we put ourselves out there for something that we believe will enhance our experience or will, dare I say, complete us. So we're honest and we're vulnerable and we're bare naked and we give the ask, and the person, the job, the role says no. And then we're left with this feeling of, it's probably my fault. You know, it's because I'm not this and I'm not that. Or we're left with a fire under our bottoms to become what we believe we are weak at, or to get after what we want even more. My first rejection was with a boy, and he decided that he liked my friend better than me. And I recall it so clearly in my head, feeling I wasn't tall enough or beautiful enough for this young man, but truly it catapulted me into my love of sports and athletics, because sports and athletics can't tell you they don't love you or that you're not good enough. But where in your life are you currently dealing with an outdated rejection? So maybe someone decided they didn't want to be with you anymore, or didn't take you up on that date, or you didn't get the job that you wanted. And is it time to let that go? Because two things happen when we are rejected. So the first is that I place all my value on whether this job or person loves me, and if they don't love me or if I don't get that job, then I'm nothing. So I have put my self-esteem in that person and whether they value me. And the second thing that happens is I believe that my only route to happiness is through this person or that job. That is not true. In Bhakti Yoga, they say that we have a God-shaped hole in our hearts and we try to fill it with anything. A soulmate, a job, a car, an image, but nothing satiates the urge of that hole in our heart. You know, and all that hole in the heart wants is to be present with the moment. Rejection will happen whether we like it or not, and we need to set ourselves up with a strong self-care arsenal to continue to get out there and put ourselves out there, and then if the answer is no, the answer is no. How? So the first thing to consider is that the world is not against you. It is not, I am a victim and you are a winner, or vice versa. We want to see the world through the lens that everyone is always winning, and that when I'm lined up with my path, those people, places, things that are meant to be with me will be with me. It doesn't mean that a rejection should not shake you to your bone, I hope it does. One of my favorite shamans, he says that when you get shaken to the bone, and rejection's a really great way to do that, you're awake. And when you're awake, you're more connected to your life, and there is a fight, a reverence for your own life that you want to live, and you want to live a really good life. So to be rejected, to be passed over, to be seen as unsatisfactory is going to continue to happen. The biggest thing that we must remember is maybe this is our catalyst to mastery. I desperately wanted this job. It was the perfect job. The title was great. The location was great. And I felt like it was in the bag. And I was so excited. I was already making plans to move, and I didn't get the job. And I was devastated. I couldn't believe it. I was angry at the people interviewing me. Why couldn't they see that I was so perfect for the job? And then upon reflection, I realized that was not the path I wanted to walk. I did not want the security of a 9-to-5 job, and perhaps the universe had my great interest at heart. Had I got that job, I could be at a very, very different place in my life. And when we look back on those crossroads, those choke points of being not chosen, it often catapults us into a different direction, a different identity of who it is we want to be. In shamanism, there is a practice where a shaman wears a human skull on their shoulder to remind them how close they are moment to death. So if you have recently experienced something that made you feel so little and so useless, ask yourself, how do I want this to play out? Because if I am that close to death, not knowing when it comes, how do I want to live day to day? Can I leave the past in the past, and can I let the future take care of itself? They say faith the size of a mustard seed can move mountains. Do you have faith in yourself? Do you believe that you have what it takes to get what you want and to live the life you want to live? Because for me personally, what I'm after is peace. I want joy. And I know that no person, no job, no number in my bank account, no material thing can give me what I'm after. I want peace late at night when I'm all alone. I want it on the good days and the bad days. So rejection. I hope that you are getting rejected because it means that you're out there playing, and it's helping you with your little snakes and ladder game of how you want to live and where you'll end up. If your heart is broken, know that it will forever change you, but it doesn't have to harden you. It can make you more compassionate, more loving, softer. But take care of you. Ensure that you are resting well, eating well, and not feeding the wolf inside your head that said, I was not chosen because I am not enough. You are enough. Get after it. I love you. If you liked what you heard, be sure to rate and subscribe. Till next time, paddle forwards and stay open.